Yeah, you've got the pier right over there on the tip there. All the expensive yachts behind it. More importantly, the pub is diagonally opposite where I am now. Get myself another one of those $5 pints of Great Northern. Yeah, a bit of a breeze is quite nice here. It's certainly warming up around here. I got my finally booked my tickets to go OS, going back to Saigon. Got to actually go via Denpasar to Singapore. I've lobbed at Singapore about 1:30 in the morning. Have to go through immigration, which is a pain in the ass, before I get my next flight. So I don't know if I better use all the facilities that they've got at the Changi Airport Terminal 1, because I'm going to have to go through immigration, go outside with my luggage and then check in again. It's unfortunate I can't do the whole thing in transit. Maybe can only do one transit stop per trip, and that's going to be in Denpasar, so they may not be able to do 2 lots of them. I don't know what the regulations are, but it's a bit of a drag because I'm not sure whether they have access. Well, I doubt we'll have access to lounges and what have you. I think it's only transit passengers can do that. And I won't be a transit passenger. I have to go out to the public area for about, I guess, about 2 o'clock in the morning till about 9 AM, when I can go back in and go through immigration. Well, 8 o'clock I suppose. I could go back in at 8, which I will do. I think about 3 hours before the flight. And check in, get back in, get rid of my luggage. So it still means I'm going to have about 6 hours. All of my luggage around. At least it's the same terminal. I was looking at Vietjet, but their flights are a little cheaper, but you have to go from Terminal 3, which means you have to get a bus across there, and the flight's 2 hours later than the one with Jetstar. So even though I'm paying more money with Jetstar, probably now for 30-40 bucks, I reckon it's worth it for the convenience. So, and of course it's a safety aspect too. It's, you know, I don't know, never flown Vietjet and don't know what they're like. Presumably not as stringent on safety as I'd imagine Jetstar are. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, as they say. But at least I've got the thing booked. I had a chat to V online, well, at least through Skype. We just texted. She tried ringing me once through it and it didn't work. I tried ringing her back, couldn't get through to her on the phone. Probably didn't have a good enough connection. She was at a coffee shop where she lives in District 11, I should say, which is out in the sticks. It's not far from the airport, I don't think. But I said, yeah, I asked her to give me a tour of the place, get to see the real Saigon, non-touristy Saigon, so that'd be good next time. And she's still keen to have a holiday, so that's okay. I can do side trips, not a problem. I probably should work it out later. Work it out before I go. Get something specific done, so I'm not paying doubling up on the cost of a room. So I'll better start looking at options for trips in Southeast Asia. Maybe we can go to, I don't know if she wants to go to Cambodia or Laos or somewhere like that. Somewhere close by. She might want to go to Thailand, who knows. They're all accessible, they're not expensive. They're all reasonable options. So, yeah, see how we go. A lot of options. And once you're in the Asian area, of course, everything's so bloody cheap, it's fantastic. There's no, you know, people taking advantage of the water here. I don't know how deep that is. I've never actually tried, but I just can't do chlorinated water. Unfortunately, you can't swim out there. It's probably Croc City and Stinger City this time of year. So really all you've got is basically the pool there, which is very popular, as you can see. This is around a little after 5 o'clock. So yeah, it's doing pretty good business. But you know, unfortunately, when I go, and the last time I swam in a chlorinated, or even a, I don't know if it's chlorinated, when we went into the salt water ones, you know, pools, which this might be, still didn't work for me. I still got very bad asthma after a couple of dips in the water. So yeah, I don't think I could be bothered. Plus the fact that I'm in Parramatta Park, so I just have to go bloody kilometre, or about half a k back from here. Oh, it's not a big deal, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. I'm in Cairns. Who gives a stuff? You walk around your shorts, a bit wet. No one gives a stuff about it. But main thing is it's going to stuff up my breathing, which is unfortunate because it actually is great swimming weather. We do have a pool out back, mind you, but no one ever uses it. I assume it's clean. I need to cut across here, but I'm not sure. I've never seen anybody swim in our pool, which is a little bit of a worry, I guess. So yeah, it's a different way of approaching the Pier Hotel. Normally I go up that road down there. This time I'm coming via the Esplanade, so yeah, it's quite nice. Can't hear the busker playing his blues. I'll get this extra metal music up here, but at least I'll get my cheap pint of Great Northern, so it's something. But yeah, it's quite a nice way to come up this way. Probably a better way than the other entrance I took. So I might do this in future. I thought I could hear some guy, some kid on bloody on a scooter. So there's all the people up there drinking at the pier at the moment, and I'll be joining them. Hopefully it's not super busy. It's a Thursday night. Tomorrow will be too busy. Won't bother. Be nice if I saw Steve up here. I've heard his drinks here, but who knows which part of this pub he drinks at. It's a fairly big pub. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed. Yeah, got an even better table one right down the end today, so that's even better. Good view. Not bad at all. And it's a little cooler today, a little more cloud. Not quite as bad as yesterday. It's okay. And no, I didn't get hassled by anybody begging outside the door, which is nice. So. And the busker's still in business down near the waiting pool area and playing R&B very well. Might even give him some money. It'll be the first time for a long time I've done that. But yeah, he's not bad. He and plays music here. He's got the techno stuff in the background, but you know, I guess the audience here probably like it. Not my cup of tea, but you know, can't please everyone.